The following segment is sponsored by the Department of Veterans Affairs.
For the second year in a row, VA hospitals outperformed non-VA hospitals in two major nationwide reviews for care quality and patient satisfaction. Dr. Shereef Elnahal is here to tell us more. Doctor, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me, Elora.
Of course. So why is VA care the best choice for veterans?
Well, VA performed really well on two important star ratings scales of performance that compare VA to non-VA hospitals. The first is the overall hospital quality star rating that looks at many different domains of care, including patient safety indicators and avoidable hospital-acquired infections, patient experience scores, things like that. On that scale, 58% of VA medical centers score either 4 or 5 stars, the top two ratings, as compared to only about 40% of non-VA institutions. On the patient experience specific star rating, 79% of VA medical centers score either 4 or 5 stars, again, compared to only about 40% of private sector hospitals, including, by the way, Salt Lake City VA Medical Center, which is a 5-star hospital in the region and among the best in the region when it comes to options for veterans in Utah. So we're really proud of those results, and those results are searchable by any veteran now on CMS Care Compare's website.
Wonderful. Okay, tell us more about what this data says about VA care.
Well, the star ratings measure a lot of different things that go into what's called overall hospital quality and patient safety. You know, being in a hospital isn't always the safest environment. Of course, we're there to get you better as a patient, but a lot of bad things can happen in hospitals, including, by the way, getting infections from other patients or other employees if the right practices aren't in place. And so these things are all measured in a particular scale. And we're really proud that a majority of VA medical centers score in the top two ratings to prevent harm to veterans when they're in our hospitals. And that's outperforming other options that they may have in the private sector. Another piece of this is that 92% of veterans tell us that they trust us for their care when they go through one of our clinics. So whether it's a hospital stay in one of our medical centers or a clinic visit, veterans can expect that they have an extremely good experience because that's what veterans are telling us, and we're really proud to report these results.
Absolutely. Okay, so what are some of the ways that VA achieves and maintains high quality care for veterans?
The first and most important way is that we recruit the best healthcare workforce in the country. About a third of our workforce are veterans. They know what it's like to serve and understand directly what it's like to be a patient in the VA. And so many more have a veteran in their lives and otherwise take the mission really personally. On top of that, they come from the best healthcare training institutions in the country because we're affiliated with the best medical schools, nursing schools, and health professional training institutions, to the point where we train about 70% of all doctors who graduate from some medical program across the country. And at that point, they see how great it is to work in the VA, and so we end up getting some of the best experts in the medical field joining our ranks. On top of that, we have a lot of different programs focused on measuring quality and holding ourselves accountable to achieving the best standards. And we have improvement efforts underway at every medical center to keep improving regardless of where a medical center is right now. And so that mindset that we're never done trying to improve care is a really important one in VA.
Absolutely. Doctor, thank you so much for sharing this information. We've enjoyed having you on the show.
Thanks so much.